Hey, we on my channel too?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Goodfellas podcast, Sunday Boxing Talk, episode 4. It's your boy G5 Jeff TV, aka G5, aka 5, aka the Guru. Got my partner with me, Ty Finney, the legend in the building. What's going on, brother?
It's happening, man. You know, I had a good weekend, family reunion yesterday. But, I'm off today, chilling, man. Let's get this boxing talk.
Let's get it. Let's get it. And I got my big bro with me. Boxing First Vlog is in the building. What is going on, good brother?
Oh man, that's all good, man. AKA BFV Susie, because I'm about to put a double suplex on this boxing game, baby. Let's get it.
Only like Boxing First Vlog, kid, man. Big shout out to everybody, man. Big shout out to VP Shane, man. You got the link. You need to shoot in here. Come on, shoot on in here. DM3 in the building says salute, man. Salute to you, DM3, man. Appreciate you stopping through. You know what I'm saying? Before we get started, prayers going out to Tim Witherspoon. He was hospitalized. They said he had I think Bruce Gass said he had like blood clots. So hopefully he'll be able to push through with that. Speedy recovery. To Tim Witherspoon, one of the best heavyweights to put it down. You know what I'm saying? Skill wise, one of the best you're gonna see at heavyweight. Big shout out to Tim Witherspoon. Prayers go up to him. Man, we had a packed week, including yesterday. Due to a previous agreement, I told Vlog he can start the conversation out. I'll let him pick the first topic. So, Vlog, where are we starting this early Sunday?
Can we talk about that heavyweight clash that may have set boxing back 100 years? That was
what we talking about.
That Chisora Joyce fight was, I mean,
Hold on real quick. If I had some trumpets, I would bring some trumpets in right now. My little bro is in the building. VP Shane is here, baby.
I'm so busy today, but I saw you went live and I was like, you know what? I'm off. I gotta give Jeff at least 25
we gonna have a good one today. Shane, what's up with you, brother?
Bro, so busy, bro. So busy.
I know you are, man. Glad you stopped through. Vlog wants to talk Joe Joyce and Derek Chisora. He said it set us back about 100 years. Vlog, continue.
Bro, and they gave it to Chisora. I don't know how you win a fight off the ropes for 10 rounds. You was on the ropes, bro. Bro, if the ropes wasn't there, this motherfucker would have been in the parking lot trying to avoid Joe Joyce. Like, what the fuck was going on, bro? I mean, it was it was a fight, but this is boxing, bro. Like, at some point, you think these dudes with the fights they've had would have developed some nuances in the game and showed us something.
No, I think I'm completely in disagreement with that. I felt like Chisora done exactly what you said. He won that fight purely and simply just based on him being the more experienced fighter. Like, he knew he couldn't outwork Joe Joyce. He knew he's not in any shape to fight for 10 rounds. And he literally just picked his spots to attack. And someone that experienced, I felt like he had to stand on the ropes because he doesn't have the legs to stand center ring anymore and walk a fighter down. So I actually felt like, based on the tools, as Jeff always says, if you're talking about tools in the toolbox, based on the tools that Chisora has, I don't think there's a game plan that would have worked better than that one. Jeff, you
I
might be able to disagree, but I don't think there's a tool that Chisora has that would have worked better than what he used.
the thing about that fight, like I've never seen Chisora as almost the pure counterpuncher in the fight. I've never seen that before.
Never.
So it was almost, I don't know if it was because of the pressure that Joe Joyce is putting on.
I don't think he trusts his gas tank. Chisora said he's never been as tired after the fight. He said, even though I won, I've never been as tired as I was in that fight. He said my gas tank was gone after 4. He didn't trust his gas
This gas tank is always done after 4. I ain't trying to hear that shit. This joint is always done after 4, but he was done with Usyk after 4.
Yeah.
It seemed like that's his limit, 4 rounds, and he tapped out. I never
But
seen that before.
he got the knockdown in round 9 though.
Yes.
So y'all think he won that fight? That's what I'm asking.
Did I think Chisora won the fight? Shane, you thought Chisora won the fight?
I think based on what Joyce done wrong, yeah, because I felt like.
So
Joyce
putting
is
pressure on is wrong?
No, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm
Bro,
asking.
No, don't say that, bro. Because that
I'm
was
asking. I can't.
bro. This dude literally just walked into the ring with his chin in the sky. He didn't show. I said this on Instagram. I think he's got the worst defense of any fighter in history.
That's not true. That's not true.
Name me a fighter with worse defense than Joe Joyce.
At heavyweight?
At heavyweight, Deontay Wilder.
Nah, his defense is not as bad.
His defense is better.
Y'all are
defense
tripping.
Bro, let me tell you why, bro. Everything with Joe Joyce is a straight line. He walks
But
forward
my
in a
thing,
straight
I'm
line.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. The counter what y'all said about Deontay Wilder not being worse. Joe Joyce can take a better punch than Deontay Wilder, and that is a part of defense.
No, don't get it twisted. Joe Joyce has the greatest chin, but the greatest chin is a chin that don't get tested. That's the greatest chin. A chin that don't get tested is the greatest chin. We don't know how good Shakur Stevenson's chin is because he don't get tested. I don't want to know if I have a good chin. Joe Joyce, we knew he had a good chin from his first fight because he literally just fights with his chin in the sky, even against journeyman. He fought against Chisora like that, like he just walked with no respect. And when you ask me, do I think Joe Joyce? Do I think Chisora won the fight? It's more of those questions, Jeff, where I say maybe Chisora didn't win the fight, but Joe Joyce definitely lost the fight.
Huh?
Like I couldn't crown Joe Joyce the winner after watching that. That was one of the worst performances I've seen. He literally got hit every time Chisora threw. I've never, Jeff. You said you never heard Chisora with a counter punching style. I've never seen Chisora land 70% of his power punches. I've never seen that. Compy box, he landed 70% of his power punches. I've never seen that, bro. Never.
Watching that fight, bro, it was really like I've never watched a fight outside of just like a street fight where I'm like, the question is not whether he's gonna land, is really how clean is he gonna land. Like it's the only reason it wasn't 100% is because he ain't the 30% he ain't land clean. He still landed on something, but it wasn't clean.
Yeah.
Bro, that was terrible, bro. A terrible decision, a terrible performance by both dudes. But if I'm judging what I saw, I'm giving it to the guy that made the fight. Chisora didn't come forward and make the fight. This is the same type of fight we saw with Canelo and what's the name? Via different in action.
Man. Don't do this to me on this Sunday,
bro. Pressure,
don't do this.
Pressure, and bringing the competition to your opponent edges you automatically when it comes to judging. That gives you the edge automatically.
I think that only gives you the edge, Blunt, when the punch stats are close. If the punch stats are widely in your favor, then it's not close. Because in certain fights, like when you watch like a Floyd Mayweather, or it's not even Floyd Mayweather, when you watch a Shakur Stevenson fight, against Valdez, for example, you can clearly tell Valdez was the one putting on the pressure, but he weren't landing any consistent punches. Chisora
That's
was landing consistently on Joe Joyce. Like, you cannot
so
say
you
me
saying Joe
a
Joyce
power
wasn't
punch.
landing? So you look at Chizora's face and you tell me Joe Joyce wasn't landing?
I never said he weren't landing, bro, but he wasn't
That's my
landing as
point. So you're
He weren't landing as consistent as Chisora. Chisora landed every time he threw, bro. How do you land 70% of your power punches, bro? I don't think you've let that sunk in. 70% of power punches you land. I don't think I've
That's
ever
why
seen that
I
in my life.
originally stated. That's why I originally stated that this quote unquote boxing match set boxing back because it wasn't. This kind of reminded me of Jake Paul fights. Like this wasn't boxing. This was a fight. And do they like boxing over there, or do they just like dudes to fight? Because I'm getting confused by some of the product that they putting out.
No. Boxing in Britain, the standards on the floor. We've known that for years. The standards on the floor, but I feel like to award Joe Joyce, at least at if you were to ask me who done the most out of the ability that they have, I would say Joe Joyce definitely done less than he could do. Derek Chisora overperformed in my opinion.
Now that I will agree with you. I will agree with that Joe Joyce underperformed and could have done more. I agree with that, no doubt about it. But
Like,
I don't think he lost the fight. It would have been a draw to me, honestly. If I'm judging,
he got dropped
I'm
though.
giving
He
him a
got
draw.
dropped though. He got dropped.
And to me, that even out some of the rounds that Trezor laid on the ropes, damn near fell through the ropes because he couldn't even stand up. How do you win a fight and you can't even stand up? Who was judging these fights, bro?
But one thing I will say is the judges were close. They said it was one.
No, somebody had it 97, 92, 97 or something. Now that was ridiculous.
No, there was two that had it 95, 94.
Yeah, now it was a 2-round. To me, I think it was a draw based on him able to get the knockdown. To me, that pulled it to a draw. It was so close of a fight because, like you said, they were both landing. Now, Chisora probably landed more quote-unquote power punches, but when a dude that just throws any shot that he throws is a power punch. So Joyce's jab is a power punch. So I don't know, bro. I thought it was a draw.
I agree with that as far as his jab being a power punch. I agree with that. It's hard to argue a guy that gets 70% of the shots landed on him and he walks out with a dub. I'd have been, if they would have said a draw, okay. Like, I'd have been cool with either Chisora winning or draw. I can't, like, I didn't watch that fight, and after I watched it, I was like, yo, like, Joyce is like the clear winner of that fight because he was just like, it can't be aggression. It can't be aggression and that's it. Like, it can't be just aggression. Like,
but if aggression is making the fight, how don't you edge that as a judge, as somebody analyzing what you're seeing?
But listen,
if I working to your detriment as well.
A Shane, but we say this all the time, bro. Like, you running through the front door, reckless abandon, right? If I'm at the front door and I clothesline your ass, yeah, you bought it to the front door, but your ass is stretched at the front door. Like, it can't be just aggression. Like, it has to be some type of success with the aggression. Like, I'm cool with aggression, but if there's no success with it, then
because here's the thing, bro. You can say it was Joe Joyce's game plan to walk forward, but it was Derek Chisora's game plan to be off the ropes.
Was it? Because
it was.
Okay. Because he knew he didn't have the legs.
Vlog. I held off for about a good 5 minutes, man. Like, bro, correct. Listen, can I rewind real quick? I just want to see it differently now. You remember the first Charlo fight? Unification fight when he fought
Castano.
Yeah.
You said he won the majority of the rounds, even though he was on the ropes.
That's true.
That's what he wasn't on the ropes based on I'm being forced here. He was on the ropes based on the fact that I'm going to win Ali style, things like that. Chisora to me was forced to the ropes. And while he was forced to the ropes, he got off. I'm not going to say he didn't get off, but it wasn't per se.
That's why I think though he wasn't forced to the ropes, because his best work was on the ropes. His best work wasn't in the center ring. I felt like he chose to be on the ropes. Like even after watch when he knocks Chisora down, bro. Just do this. When he knocks Chisora down, he runs back to the ropes, bro.
He was just back on the ropes.
After Chisora, he runs back to the ropes. When he knocks Joe Joyce down, the first thing he does is run to the opposite rope, where Joe Joyce can now walk forward to him. He doesn't walk at Joe Joyce at all. Go and watch that back.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it was designed. So in a way, I guess I just, it's hard to really, if it's not clean off the ropes. He wasn't clean on the ropes. He was sluggish and just.
A vlog 70% is kind of clean, bro.
No, but he wasn't clean.
No,
he was
what I mean.
though.
It was messy. There's a better word. It was messy. It wasn't.
No, I give you that. But they.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Y'all saying he did it on purpose, but it didn't look like it. You understand what I'm saying?
What has Chisora ever done in his career that looked clean? Like Sean Porter's career, like these guys, they've never looked clean, bro.
I mean, I guess so.
Chisora got me a dirt ball.
Man. For the purists, and that's what I'm like. I'm trying to give a balance. Like
that fight weren't for the purists at all, bro. That fight was a gallop.
Right. That is an alleyway fight. They put the lights on, blocked off the alleyway, and told them dudes to get it in because that
go down like that, bro.
Yeah, man. They were. I don't know. That was right off the top, man. So we can dive into the next topic, but we ain't even get my man Take Legend. Did you see that fight?
Nah, I missed it, man. I was out at a family reunion, man.
Oh, okay, yeah. That it was a scrapper. It
wasn't nothing like fight of the century or anything. It was just funny.
Bro, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of originally where boxing took place at the ports, and they used to have to be on a barge because it was illegal to fight on land, so they had to go fight. It reminded me of those fights because you used to see still pictures and people that drew pictures from the times, and it looked like that style fight, like the ropes barely was put together.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, boxing was illegal. Yeah, they used to have to fight on sea, on barges.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro, I'm an OG pimp. I've been around a long time, man. Yes, I'm talking about my piece.
Yo, big shout out to Adrian, man. He said, "What's up, fellas?" Big shout out to you, Adrian, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Scotty70 in the building. He said round 9 was 13 seconds short. The late money for Chisora landed. Fair enough.
I heard about how the betting thing was changing throughout the fight I was watching it. I was like, that's crazy betting live on boxing like that, but I wouldn't do it. I'm just going to roll with my original pick. I'm not betting live.
You guys not have bet in play in America?
I think they're doing it now. Live, but they originally it wasn't when live betting was out. Boxing live betting wasn't a part of it. I think that's something they just recently started.
Yeah, you can do it now
because they're doing it in MMA too.
Yeah, Anti-Canelo was in the building. I guess that's a segue to our next topic. Anti-Canelo's in the building. He said Gallinello versus Boltanga. He said the fight is a circus.
Damn.
He said the fight is a circus. Hold on. Bruce Gas is in the building. He said, salute my brothers, Bruce. Bro, can you give us a update on Tim Witherspoon if you have any updates on Tim Witherspoon? Anti-Canelo said casual fans pay for these disgusting fights.
No, but I disagree, bro.
With what?
I totally disagree.
I disagree with what Anti-Canelo's saying.
Is which one?
The thing is, I'll be honest, bro. Like, I'm not a big fan of Berlanga, bro, and I'm not really a big fan of Canelo. But I feel like when you actually look at the landscape, I think Berlanga's the best opponent that he's had probably since Caleb Plant.
Man, he's better than Caleb Plant.
Legend, didn't I tell you he was going to do this pre-show, man? I'm trying to be cool,
man, bro. Let's be honest, bro. This man was about to go on another European tour. So I'm gonna give him credit.
Shane,
he was about to go on another European tour.
Is Berlanga a better opponent than Caleb Plant?
No chance.
Okay.
No chance.
The legend, is he a better opponent than Caleb Plant?
Absolutely not.
Plus, when you look at the circumstance, that fight was for undisputed as well. So
that was for, and it was some belts, it was some straps on the line. Hold on.
That edges.
Okay.
That edges. That I'm not gonna argue that. I'm not.
I'll give you a fair argument. Is Berlanga better than Munguia?
Yes, because Munguia was a blown up 168. That fight was just about
Berlanga
getting the biggest bag.
Sorry, bro. Is
Berlanga better than Munguia opponent?
The reason why I say it was because the Munguia fight was chosen. Like, when I mean it was chosen, it was like he could have fought Benavidez, but he chose to fight Munguia. So that was why the Munguia fight was harder to digest. With the Berlanga situation, Berlanga has already moved up to 75. Canelo's shown no intention to move to 75. So Benavidez is no longer on the table. So that's why I'm like, well, if Benavidez is no longer on the table, who are you really looking for him to fight? Because Benavidez is not fighting at 68 anymore.
Hey, bro, if Canelo, I hear what you're saying, but if Canelo makes the call and tells Benavidez to come back down to 68 tomorrow, he's down to 68 tomorrow.
No, well, that's 100% the case. But he didn't turn the fight down. He turned the Berlanga fight, Benavidez fight, to fight Munguia. You get what I'm saying? So it's slightly different. When someone, if you go out and he can ask probably Usyk to come down to 68 if the money's right. But
the money right? I'm in the gym straight up. Like,
that's what I'm saying. But when you turn down a Benavidez fight and say that you need 200 million and then fight Jaime Munguia, that's why the Munguia fight was hard for me to digest. It's easier for me to digest the Berlanga fight because I'm like, I get it. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Berlanga is a young fighter who will potentially maybe go on to win a world title eventually. That win might age well, and I think the landscape of the 168-pound division, other than some young dudes like obviously Morel, Iglesias, these young dudes, there's no one right there saying, yeah, me.
All right, Legend, I'm gonna start with you. Can you starting with Legend, like, can all y'all give me your opinion just on Berlanga as a fighter? Do you think he's a C fighter, a B fighter? Where do you have him? Just period.
Man, I got him as a C fighter, and I say that because, like, when he first started, he was like that hot prospect. He was knocking everybody out, but once he stepped up in competition, the knockouts weren't coming. He also got suspended for biting an opponent. So, like, I say he's a C fighter.
C fighter at best. Okay. Vlog, where you at with it?
I'm gonna give him a B based on the knockout accomplishments. When you're in the record books, no one can take that from you. So he's up there historically, dude. So that can't be not. You know what I mean? And as far as rank, giving him, like, does he deserve this right now? He's the best 168 fight pounder that's currently, let's say, a 100. He might have had one at 175, but it's not nothing. I don't think that they was like laced up and saying, "Yo, we at 175. This is where we staying." Berlanga. I think he had one.
At 68.
He's only fought at 68.
Okay, I thought he had that one fight at 175. So that's my bad.
Fight, right?
Oh yeah. So but again, like I'm saying, so if that's the only 168 dude that you could find outside of going on a European tour, which don't nobody want to see, you're not the lost member of the Beatles. Don't nobody want to see that shit no more. So this is the best fight he could have made. 168 is probably the worst division in boxing right now because it doesn't.
And 60.
60, yeah, no doubt. Because again, you don't have the splashy names. You don't have any consistency of a fighter being built and molded to take over that division. So, and there are good fights that could have been made at 160, 168. They're just not being made. Why? I have no idea.
I mean, when you think about it, bro, let's look at the landscape of 68, bro. You've got Andrade, who's just come off a loss to Benavidez. You got Benavidez, who's at 75. You got Belanga. You got Munguia.
Eubanks.
I mean, who wants to see Canelo versus Eubank, bro? Eubank got knocked by
That's what
by a guy
I'm
by
saying.
64.
It wasn't. The only thing he could have done was fall back on the natural rivalry in boxing that's been around, and best thing he could have done to me. And it's
I think
actually a
Belanga.
good fight.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt for the Belanga fight, bro. I'll give him the
Yeah,
benefit.
that's what I'm saying. And I usually don't defend this dude, but if
Me
you check my
neither.
last video, I'm honestly saying this is a solid fight. He's the OG. You're coming up against a very strong youngster.
Puerto
I
Rico
gotta
versus
respect that.
Mexico.
Well, yeah, another like I said,
And
just
it's
a
not like
natural
Belanga
rivalry in boxing.
hasn't come off wins. Like Belanga's won his last. Well, obviously, he's undefeated, but he's won his last 2 fights, especially in decent fashion. So,
Well,
And that's putting rounds in. That's getting rounds in under the belt, which you need when you're fighting somebody like Canelo, because obviously we don't look for him to knock Canelo out in 1-2 rounds or anything like that. So him having some distance in his last couple fights is doing him well. So I think it's a great fight, just based on Belanga being young and strong. It's not like he's some young, okay, can he outbox Canelo situation.
I think also when we looked at the Munguia versus Canelo fight, Munguia was just too small. Like
He was blown up. That was waterweight.
Power. He doesn't have the punch power, the punch resilience to deal with a Canelo. Belanga maybe might not have the punch resilience, but you would hope he has at least a little bit of deterring power to at least stop Canelo just walking you down to a certain degree. I mean, he should have more power than Plant.
That's why I said he's a better fighter. I think he's stronger than Plant. And obviously, I don't believe he'll be running in this fight because that's naturally not his style of boxing in the first place. So it should be a decent clash.
Bro, I don't want to change the subject, yeah? I don't want to change the subject, but I wanted to say this here first. And then, because I'm not even going to be on for that long. Just wanted to say this here first. And bro, I'm going to get cooked, but it is what it is. I think Crawford's next fight is going to be his hardest fight of his career. And I would not, I want Crawford to win, but I would not be surprised if he lost.
Can I respond to that? Crawford, I would say probably has only been maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, Shane, I would say maybe 2 or 3 fights where he had to kind of figure
dig down. Yeah, dig down. Yeah.
I think I would say, I'm not going to say the toughest fight of his career. I am going to say that he's going to have to figure some things out, because I hope he's not going to walk in thinking like, okay, well, I'm going to do what I usually do against a big guy like him. I will say this will probably be top 5 in terms of his toughest fights. I would say
I think, and bro, it's one of those situations where, remember, Jeff, when we were telling everyone Canelo's gonna lose to Bivol.
Yeah.
When we were telling everyone that. I don't think Majamov's gonna beat Crawford. But it's one of those things where I'm like, when the fight's done, you're all gonna come to me and say Shane was right. Regardless of whether Crawford wins the fight or loses the fight, you're all gonna say to me, Shane was right. I guarantee you. This is how I know.
Majamov's a good fighter. It's really, for me, if I'm just looking at the tape, this is one of the better fighters that Crawford has fought. It's really a matter of, we're talking experience.
Very accomplished with a 10-fight winning career. Very accomplished.
People don't understand, yeah? 2 things that is facts. This will be the first time he's fighting someone, first time in his career that he's fighting someone who's got better footwork than him. He's also...
First time he's fighting a switch hitter, too.
First time he's fighting
legitimate switch hitter.
And this is the most powerful fighter he's ever fought in any division. Majamov is the most powerful hitting, hardest hitting fighter that he's ever fought. With those those 3 combinations, I struggle. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, bro, but I struggle to see how Crawford wins this fight easy. I struggle to see it, bro. I struggle
It's
to see
not.
it.
If he wins, it
What's
won't
his
be
amateur
easy.
career like?
His amateur career, he gold medalist.
He got a lot of fights.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah, that's all they do is
no,
fight over there.
Madrimov,
That mother got about
He had
250
that
amateur
300
fights.
amateur
no,
fights.
Madrimov only
300
has
amateur
like 10
fights.
professional fights. It's like 10 or 11.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
talking
he
about
had
but
300
his
something
experience comes from the amateur level. When you add up those rounds, they
But-
can equate to somebody with 21 fights, 22
But bro,
fights.
we gotta take that with a grain of salt, because I'm gonna throw this at you. Lorenzo Truck Simpson has one of the best amateur records of all time, and it never gets mentioned.
That's true.
Yeah,
It's
but
very
he
true,
doesn't fight. He fights amateur in the pros. His last fight, he just got upset because he was fighting like an amateur.
Right,
but
but I only
even-
said that because of the comments you made about the amount of amateur fights in the rounds.
But that's them. This is the Loma brand. This is from over there.
I was gonna say, bro. I was gonna say this is the difference with that, though, and I know I know exactly what Jeff's talking about. But the issue with what you're saying is, though, this is a person who he comes from the same cloth. Well, he's literally from the same gym. What am I talking about? He's from the same gym as Dimitri Bivol, same gym as MJ, who's fighting a new A next. He's from the same gym as he's like Agassi, all of the guys who became multiple weight world champions or unified champions. They take this route. Like Usyk fought for a world title in 8 fights. Bivol fought for a world title in 9 fights. Like Lomachenko fought for a world title in 2 fights. Like they take the amateur record way more serious than the pros. So for him, he's already reached the pinnacle of the sport. This is just extra. He's already he's already become the best amateur that he can be. He's turned pro, and I'm saying, and I could be wrong, bro. I actually want Crawford to win as well. Like obviously, I want Crawford to win.
I think this is a fight that karma will come into play, and it's going to turn around and bite this dude in the butt. He been running his mouth like this dude got an electric car for a gas tank or something, bro. Crawford. He doing too much talking, bro. He doing too much talking. He's actually contradicting himself while he talks. Like during the interviews that he's been having, he's literally contradicting himself. He defending Shakur Stevenson, bro. That should not be on your mind right now. You should be talking about your opponent. You should be talking about.
Hey, you know what's ain't he working with Andre Ward?
Yeah, he just had this interview with Andre Ward where he I need to do a Blunt Truth video and dig in his behind again because, bro, he is a walking contradiction. He clowning the fans for having something to say, and then you're defending the dude for putting on a fight where you told the dude right after the fight he should have threw more punches. So you don't think people got that?
The craziest thing with Crawford is it resembles a very similar situation to Canelo and a very similar situation to Lomachenko. When Canelo became undisputed at 68, I remember this guy, everyone saying, oh, he might go up to heavyweight and fight Andy Ruiz. He might go up and fight Usyk. They were just putting the ceiling so high, and then he fought Bivol, and then all of that talk of him moving up's gone. The same thing with Loma. Before Loma lost to Teofimo Lopez, there was people saying, oh, he should go up to welterweight and fight Spence and Crawford.
Yep.
Now people are saying, oh, Crawford should go up and fight Canelo. Here's the thing, bro. When you look past your opponent and you got a live opponent, bro, I watched that press conference between Canelo and Crawford. Crawford and Madrimov. And you could just see how much Crawford's overlooking Madrimov, bro. And Madrimov was laughing.
Bro.
He was just laughing like, bro.
Bro.
I'm not scared.
Dude look like a tank. So tell me how Crawford's going to hurt him.
Ty,
that's what I want to know.
Ty, they almost had me convinced, man. I sat up here and listened to these two for about a good 10 minutes. They almost had me convinced. Listen, Shane, this will be one of Crawford's tougher fights, right? Crawford's getting him up out of there, Lee. I think y'all forgetting one thing. Y'all forgetting one thing, and this is for vlog too. Y'all act like Crawford's still not top 3 on the planet. Y'all going off of projections. Vlog, you ain't seen Madrimov get busy. You haven't seen it yet. You haven't seen it yet.
I have.
Bro, I've watched every fight he's had. I'm trying to tell you he's an awkward dude. He's not traditional.
You ain't answering my question. Who has he fought to make you believe he's gonna walk in there against a top 3 guy? Top 3.
Can I?
This is a top 3 guy.
You next, Shane.
Hold up. This is a top 3 guy that's on the downslide of his career. This is a top 3 guy.
Ooh, wrong.
This dude 37 years old.
Bro, no.
This dude 37 years old.
Hold on, look. You said he's on the downside of his career. How?
Yeah.
How?
Because he's 37.
That means
what age got to do with it? We talking about performances,
bro. What
okay,
and bro?
What are you, bro? You talking to an OG? I'm trying to tell you, age has a lot to do with it, bro.
Bro, James, did you hear what he just said? He said Crawford is on the downside of his career.
At 37, you're still not. You're not going upward.
Vlog, but when did he have a bad fight?
I never said he had. I'm not saying you have to have a bad fight to show that you're on the downside of your career. Bro, this could be that fight, though. Now that you're asking for that, hold up. But now that, hold on, let. Excuse me.
He's 37, and that's it. I'm cool with that. We can meet in the middle. Can we meet in the middle?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, because you're asking for that fight that shows us that. Is this not could this not be that fight? First of all, you're going up in weight.
What Blunt is saying is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. This is the ingredients that we need to say, maybe it's just a bit like, bro, I'm telling you, like, it's so funny because when you look at Crawford, yeah, and everything you're saying, Jeff, is true. I've seen Madrimov multiple times. And here's the thing, bro. Under normal circumstances, Crawford is definitely a better fighter. No one's arguing that point. Crawford, on the other hand, has had one fight in a year. He's had one fight in a year. Madrimov's had a few fights in that period of time. But not even just that, bro. It's more than just that. It's the fact that when you go into a fight and you don't expect a fighter to do what they do, and they do it, that's when you lose the fight, bro.
I got a question for Vlog.
Come talk to me. I'll talk back.
Hey, look. You said it because he's on the downside because he's almost 37. Look, let's take Floyd. Didn't Floyd sign a sit-still contract with Showtime when he's like 36? And he didn't slow down at all. He didn't slow down at all.
So are you saying? All right, hold up.
I know.
Stop. Are you trying to compare Bud Crawford to the great Money Mayweather? What is wrong with you, bro?
You can. You know why? You can. Because Crawford, you can put him on that level, but guess what? I'll tell you this now. Mayweather never fought no killers at 37 or 38, bro. He never fought killers at 37 or 38.
Madrimov hasn't proved to me he no killer neither.
Bro, he is, bro.
Madrimov's a good fighter, but
so hold up, bro. You telling me Bro, are you telling me them Eastern European dudes don't come in the ring to win? Or do they come in?
One told me the Eastern European dudes is trash, bro. The European tour, you came up with that, bro.
I said Eastern European. That's regular Europe where he live at. Them fucking Russians ain't no goddamn joke, bro. You are not to take them Russians lightly, bro.
Bro, listen.
Ask Canelo about fucking with them Russians.
Bro, who has Madrimov fought?
I don't care.
Has he fought?
See, that's the thing.
Shane, this ain't for you, Shane. Shane, it's not for you.
Jeff.
Go ahead.
Because he's not. That's like saying you saying that about Boots. Well, who has Boots fought? Hold up.
I was gonna say the
so
same
you
thing.
saying because he hasn't fought nobody, he don't have these skills?
Are we comparing Madrimov to Boots in terms of talent?
Yes.
Bro. Yes, I can do that. I can do that. No, I'm saying they do fight similar. Boots obviously is cleaner because it's us. You know how we move. He has the same style. The footwork, the being able to switch, having power in both hands is similar to Boots. And what you just said,
send me. And what you just said, hold up, Jeff. I just need a pack.
Hold up. Jeff, let me finish. What you just said even proves it even more. Because you just said, well, who has Madrimov fought? That does not say he doesn't have the skills to give this dude an issue.
I said he was skilled. I'm not disagreeing with that.
So why does he need the name to equate his skills? Why does the name
here's the
have
thing,
to?
bro.
Because you
Jeff,
have to
Jeff,
at least
Jeff,
what?
the same people,
Sorry.
the same thing you're saying is the same thing people would have said about Bivol before he fought Canelo. That's the same thing people would have said before Bivol fought Canelo.
But
The same
Bivol had
thing.
a much bigger body of work than Madrimov. I was getting ready to give you that, but you know Bivol had a
No, that's
bigger
true.
body of work.
That's true. That's true. But
That's
here's
all
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
And bro, here's the thing. I'm not saying.
Can I say this too?
I'm not saying Madrimov's gonna win, bro. I'm saying
I'm
it's
not
going
saying
to be
that
his hardest
either.
fight. I'm
I
just
think
You,
he's
of course, we know you're not saying that. You Bud can go in there with one arm and win this fight based on how Jeff is coming at this
literally,
situation.
Bro,
Jeff's gonna
Can
get
I?
Bud knocked out, bro. Jeff's gonna get
Fitty,
Bud
watch
knocked-
this. Watch this. Vlog, how many times you mentioned Madrimov before this fight with Bud?
I think I had him in one video before that. I think I did. I did have him. I brought him up in a video about a year ago, right before I went on my hiatus.
Bro,
talked about him.
You've given me guys on the come up, and this is credit to Vlog for people that's listening. Vlog has missed on some people, but he's hit on some people too early. I haven't heard Vlog mention Madrimov name one time,
bro,
before this Bud announcement.
You know
Not
what's crazy,
once.
bro? You know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
I had a debate, yeah, and I wish YSM was here, bro. I had a debate with YSM before the Crawford fight was even announced, and I said Madrimov is the best at 54, and he was saying it's still Charlo, and I was saying Madrimov. So I'm like, bro, Madrimov in terms of his style.
Can I get in on that?
Go on.
Let me get in on that. That's hard for me to answer. That's hard for me to answer because Charlo's body at work at 54.
But I don't know if he's still at 54. Is he still at?
He is. He coming back.
Right.
He coming back at
His
54.
His body at work at 54. He was undisputed at 54. We can't.
Of course.
We can't
but
deny
at that time, he hadn't announced that he's coming back. That's what I'm
right.
saying.
The thing with Madrimov, and like I said, there's guys like Boots and stuff like that. I agree with y'all to a certain degree. There's certain things you can see in fighters. It don't matter who they fight. You just see it. You just know. Madrimov in this situation, Madrimov doesn't even have that mid-level guy that he's fought for me to be like, okay.
I disagree.
Cool.
I disagree
Cool.
with that.
Who you got?
Didn't he win? Didn't he beat somebody for the belt?
Yeah, exactly. His last fight was against Kurbanov was 16-0 and 16 knockouts. And he knocked him out comfortable. And that was in Saudi. The reason why he doesn't get much notification.
Where you got him ranked?
He's not a top fighter. He's not a top fighter.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. Like he just had a belt.
The funniest thing, Jeff, yeah? That's why I can't really argue with you because I'm a person who wants to see evidence as well. But as I said, once the fight's done, you're gonna say Shane was right. I'm just betting you.
No, he ain't gonna say Shane was right. He gonna say we were both on the same side of the fence with understanding.
Let me make this clear.
Right.
Madrimov, I feel like Madrimov's gonna make this a competitive fight. Okay. Let me make that clear. He's gonna make this a competitive fight. Terrence Crawford is not gonna go in there and run through this dude. This is gonna be one of them fights for Crawford where it's gonna take him a couple rounds. He's gonna have to figure this out. Can
I ask you a question? Can I ask a real quick question?
Mm-hmm.
I heard you say earlier late KO. Are you wagering on that? Are you accepting wagers on that? Because I feel like this is going a distance.
Me as well.
So I'll take a wager.
Are y'all asking me, am I betting y'all, or am I going to take my money? I'd rather take my money through the casinos. I don't want to take any money out of my brother's hands.
Man.
Let me
we keeping it in the community then. Look at it that way.
But I'd rather take it from the casino, the billionaires. I'd rather take it from the billionaires.
Okay.
Here's the funniest thing, bro. Here's the funniest thing when it comes to this. Yeah, this is so funny. You said it's gonna take him a few rounds to figure out. Crawford is one of the best fighters at figuring you out. Madrimov don't give you that time. You don't have the opportunity because this guy's constantly changing. He constantly changes.
What I'm gonna tell you, this is one thing I noticed that he does that I think is going to truly give Bud some issues. Punching with Bud. That is one thing Bud is not used to that. He's not used to guys punching with him, punching in between his combinations. And this dude is going to do that.
I'll do a friendly joint with y'all. I'll do 50 apiece, both y'all.
That's fine.
That's what's up. I'm on that. That's going the
50
distance.
apiece. Crawford's getting him up out of there.
Okay.
I'm with you,
Alright, bro.
Are we 50? Are we cool on that?
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think Crawford gets him out of there late.
All right,
let's
let's think he's gonna get him up out of there too.
Bro,
So you want in on that bet? You want in on that?
50 apiece.
Legend?
50.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, 50. All right, cool. We will
50,
put 50 in the pot. We will put 50 in the pot and we split.
So we got 8 people. We got 8 people in the live. I think we had a max of like 13. So just for the record, there's a $50 bet on the table. Shane and Vlog says Imagimov lasts the distance. Ty Finney, the legend, and myself.
And might win.
Imagimov is gonna be seeing this like he in traffic. We gonna see that.
Bro, I came up with an analogy, bro. I said if Joe Frazier and Lomachenko had a baby, it'll be Majimov. Bro, that's what I said, bro. If Joe Frazier and Lomachenko had a baby, it'll be Majimov.
Oh, that's cool. Listen, Bud hasn't stepped in the ring one time and disappointed me. I'm banking on what I've seen. That's all. That's all. Majimov still got to show it to me. He still got to show it to me.
He's got to show it to all of us.
Listen, hold on. We got a date. What is it? August 4th? August 3rd.
August 3rd.
Yeah, the 3rd. But we got a date on the 4th because we got to talk about it. So we can set this date up for the 4th.
Oh yeah.
So Jeff, if Crawford doesn't go the distance, if Crawford does go the distance, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying? If he goes,
I'm coming right on the camera. You already know. If I'm wrong about something, I'm coming right on the camera. Right on the camera.
Bro, I just have this.
Hold on. Listen, if he lasts the distance, but he completely gets his ass whipped, I don't want neither one of y'all on camera on August 4th.
No.
I'll pay you your 50. I'm gonna pay you 50. But if he gets his ass, I'm talking complete ass.
I'll be honest. I think at least one stage in this fight, Crawford's either gonna be dropped or hurt in this fight.
I could see him getting buzzed in this fight because that's a big jump. It's a jump. That 40 Shane, you know this. Once you get to the weight class where the difference in the weight classes is 7 pounds and they're not 5 and 3, that 7-pound jump
matters.
Big. That's a big jump.
That's 15. That's 15, really.
It's a big jump.
16 pounds because Majimov's, we don't know what he's going to be rehydrating.
Bro, this dude look like a damn tank right now, bro. So I don't, again, what the rehydration clause going to be? Does the WBO have a limit?
Instagram,
I've seen tanks on the ground too, bro.
I seen him on Instagram the other day sparring with Bivol, bro. That guy looked like the same size as Bivol. I'm like, bro,
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I've seen that motherfucker on Twitter or X or whatever they call it. I'm like, this dude.
I don't know. I know Ty Finney Cash App. I'm gonna send it to y'all after the show to make sure y'all don't forget.
That's fine, bro.
That's fine.
Okay. I don't intend to lose money, bro. I don't intend to lose money, bro.
Bro,
hold on.
It's set up to go the distance, bro.
Let me
set up to go the distance.
Let me get these comments real quick.
Go ahead.
If Majimov knocks out Crawford, who wins the bet?
We automatically win.
Yeah, hell yeah. Anything outside of a Crawford stoppage, I lose the bet. Yeah.
All right, now stipulations. Okay, we got it in because I'm like, if it don't go the distance because Crawford got knocked out, bro, I still want my money.
No, I'm not. That's bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. Of course, I'm gonna send y'all $50. Come on, stop that.
Yeah, okay. They're betting on Majimov to go the distance. So if Majimov knocks out Crawford, then it's a bit of a gray area. So I just wanted to make.
No, ain't no gray area. Y'all getting y'all 50. Ain't no gray area.
Okay, because you betting on Mr. Hall of Fame.
If that happens, and I would have got on camera August 4th and said that y'all would have been on my head for that.
all over your helmet.
Stay ready wants to bet. Stay ready wants to bet.
Oh, he want to bet? Justin
bro.
Falzone, he said tap in. He said respect. Happy Sunday, fun day. Big shout out to Justin Falzone, man. He be up in here for sure. Bruce Gass said Tim was on my show yesterday. He's too strong to get KO'd by a blood clot. Hey man, that's good to hear, bro. Like I'm a big fan of Tim Witherspoon. Tell him we all said what's up to him and shit, hit us up if you need anything for sure. Said Canelo lost my respect for ducking Benavidez. My thing with that, Bruce, is that when you're the cash cow, when you're the king of boxing, like I really don't want to hear like, hey, I can't get into the ring with this guy because of this, this, and this. Canelo runs the show in boxing. If he wants Benavidez, he could have made it happen a year ago, could have made it happen 6 months ago. He could have had it happen a long
Anytime
time
there's
ago.
a failed negotiation, the A side's normally the one.
But we've seen this from Canelo before with Andrade. We've seen this.
That's
before.
what I'm saying.
Like,
Anytime I literally say this all the time. Anytime there's a failed negotiation, the A side's to blame because the A side calls all the shots every time.
I agree. Fight against Crawford 3 divisions down with the. Yeah, I don't agree with that neither. That's why we're having this conversation about Madrimov. For him to go up and fight Canelo is like ridiculous. I wouldn't agree.
Nigga, that's bad. That's bag chasing on another level, bro.
It is.
It doesn't make any sense for the sport of boxing.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
That's
fight.
Jake Paul. That shit. That to me now, that would be a Jake Paul fight for sure.
I wouldn't want to see that fight straight up. 619 Cali Factor. Big shout out to your family. He said Berlanga doesn't have the. I agree with that 100%. With that, it's going to be. Listen, let me add this real quick. Even though I don't like the fight, I ain't a really big fan of the fight. Berlanga's gonna make it entertaining because he goofy inside the ring. Like he gonna lead Canelo with so many opportunities offensively. It's gonna be an entertaining fight for as long as it lasts. But I think Canelo gets Berlanga up out of there.
Yeah,
I think he gets him up out of there
in 6 rounds.
Yeah, I would say about 6 to 8. I think he gets him up out of there. Angry.
I'm
Mexican,
going for Berlanga to make it the distance.
All right, one bet at a time. I'm not going. Angry Mexican. He said, "I'm surprised Canelo versus Berlanga isn't going to be in NY, especially with Danny Garcia on the co-man against Laura."
Can we talk about this real quick? Can we talk? Can I speak on this, please?
Go ahead.
This is where they definitely going wrong, where they're not filling the card more with quote unquote other Mexican potential stars in boxing. I don't understand the Garcia Laura fight makes sense for boxing, but not on this card. That doesn't make any sense. And it's in Vegas. Danny Garcia don't fight in Vegas. That it doesn't make any sense. And when's the last time you seen Landy Laura fight? Like
couple months ago.
He's been fighting, bro.
Couple months ago.
Okay, well he been off the radar, so to speak, as far as his fight is concerned. So
hey, blog,
Lava's champion at 60.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm speaking of. He's a champion that hasn't gotten any light, and that to me doesn't help. This
trivia question: Who was Laura's last opponent? Shane?
Can't remember.
Michael Zarafa.
Oh right, Zarafa. That's who
he knocked him out in the second round.
Yeah, Zarafa.
Yeah, that's a weight issue right there. Zarafa ain't no 154 anyway.
No,
he's a welterweight.
No, Zarafa's a 54.
He's 54.
But that fight was at 60.
The tall, lean dude. Y'all talking about the light skinned dude?
No, Zarafa who fought. Who's the guy that Crawford knocked out to win the welterweight champion? The Australian dude.
Oh, okay. I know you're talking about now. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hold on, and I gotta give a shout out. I gotta give a shout out to big shout out to YSM Sports Media. He made a great point in one of the message boards that we're in. Somebody else brought up the whole New York thing. He said the main reason why it's not in New York is because of the taxes, and that's a really, really good point. But outside of the taxes, this is definitely a New York. This is a New York card. That's what it looks like. He's
a Mexican representative, so you have to base his fights closer to where. I mean, I know Mexicans are everywhere in this country. Don't get it twisted. They have their sections in New York, Philly, all of them East Coast places, but their numbers are West Coast based. So it wouldn't make no sense to have him go to the East Coast where he's never really fought. And then to bring the crowd out too, I don't think that would have worked. And Berlanga, quote unquote, Berlanga's a New York fighter, but he's actually living and fighting out of Florida currently. So I don't think that would have worked.
Another thing with that is I think Blunt brought up a good point. With what you see the Saudis doing and looking to do, PBC have to start filling out their cards. They have to start filling out their cards.
Hold up. Can we talk
this is
PBC?
a PBC card for the people that don't know. This is a PBC.
But hold up. Let your boy talk about it. They on his card. This his card. This what he's saying. This your boy Crawford. This Crawford. This is what I'm telling you. Karma's going to catch this dude. It's funny how he acted like he sunned Al and PBC by getting the Spence fight, which he kept saying nobody won. Okay, how you sun them when you need them on your resume to be who you are? And now they're back on the same fight card, so they're actually helping you.
Another thing, Jeff, yeah, which you're not looking at as well, bro. Majimov's been fighting in Saudis for the Saudis. If that fight goes the distance, bro, and it's a close fight, Majimov's winning that fight on the cards, bro. Trust me.
Hey, legend. Listen, I don't know what you're doing, but I know I'm getting double action on this, bro. I'm winning 50 from these two dudes, right? And I'm doubling up at the casino too. So it's gonna be steaks and lobsters come August 4th.
I actually might put maybe a 20 sheet on Majimov to win, because
hold on. What's the odds on it, bro? What's the odds on it?
I think
I didn't look at him.
6-1. 6-1.
No, it ain't that. It's more like 4-1. It's 4-1.
No,
last
bro,
I saw.
It can't be 4-1.
No, it's like 61, bro.
I'm gonna check.
Even if it's a vlog, even if it's a situation where the fight we know as fight fans will be close, the fact that Vegas don't know who this dude is, they'll automatically make it like a 5-1 or a 6-1 just off the fact that they don't know who the hell he is. We need to get that though.
I'm getting it right now.
Okay. Let me run through these comments. 619 Cali Factor said Berlanga doesn't have the experience to beat Canelo. I read that one. Who's a bigger duck, Loma or Canelo? Canelo. Yeah, Canelo. He said, no, Crawford beats Majimov easily. I don't think, Cali, I don't think it's going to be easy. I don't think it's going to be easy.
All I'm going to say Shane's right. I promise you.
I'm going to listen.
You're all going to say Shane and Blunt was right.
We have reserved the Goodfellas Sunday Boxing Talk Arena on August 4th, and we will definitely be here.
I told you, it's I don't know. It's weird. Terrence Crawford minus 700, Majimov plus 480. So it's like,
he is 7-1 dog. Then he is 7-1 dog. It's about right.
No, that's 4-1 dog, bro.
No, that's just the juice they paying if he wins. If you judge it by how much the favorite is actually favored. It's 7.
Not if I'm counting my money,
bro. I'm jumping off the.
Wait, I ain't talking about your money,
bro. Shane, we appreciate you. All right, Shane, we appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, love you, little bro, man.
Next week, make sure you have my money.
Next week, I'm telling, bro.
You have my money.
Listen, just because I love you, I'm gonna send them all in quarters, bro. I'm a mail.
And it's my birthday this week as well. It's my birthday on Wednesday, so I'm gonna.
Yeah. Hey, man, happy early birthday to you,
man. Yeah, I hit you up on Instagram. I got you.
Yeah, definitely did.
Big shout out to you, Shane, man. We gonna catch up with you though for sure.
Peace.
Yeah.
All right, bro. That's my guy, VP Shane, man. Love that little dude, man, for sure. Forever Triple GZ, the WBO champ from Loma Camp 2. Hold on. He said, dude, a Spence fan. Who are you talking about? Hey, Forever G, I need for you to come back in, kind of clarify what you're talking about. I don't want to really speak on it. I'm not 100% sure what you're saying. 619 Cali Factor, Crawford knocks Majimov out in 3-4 round. Damn, 3-4? I don't know, bro. I don't know about 3-4, bro. I'm thinking more like
I need VADA testing. I need VADA testing.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, listen, 619. Hey, man, we gonna be here August 4th, man. Definitely tap in on August 4th. Hold on, before I even continue with the comments, man. If you are not subscribed to Ty Finney the Legend, we need you subscribe to Ty Finney the Legend, man. He's trying to get to 1,000 subs. He has done enough work to get to 1,000. He's just not there yet. Definitely go subscribe to Ty Finney the Legend, man. He's doing great work in his corner podcast, interviews, all that. Like, he does a great job, man. Go subscribe to him. And my guy Boxing First Vlog, man, definitely go subscribe to him as well. You know what I'm saying? Got some good work on there. Good episodes of the Blunt Truth series. Got that back up and going. So that's doing some good numbers right now, man. So definitely go support both of them. And Stay Ready Mac. What's up, baby? What's good, family? What's up with you, bro? It's been a minute, man. Good seeing you, bro. Said Real Malachi Ross Boxing. Big shout out to you. Said #1 ranked amateur boxer Malachi Ross in here. Bro, listen, you can get on In This Corner podcast, man. That's a fresh interview for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll interview you too, bro. Straight up. You know what I mean? All of us will interview you, to be honest with you. So
we talk boxing, baby. We'll give you a
pub. So let's get it. We can definitely get it, man. Follow us on the gram. And let's talk. Let's talk. We can definitely let's get the promo going and all that, man. Big shout out to you. Stay Ready. He said Canelo is a bigger ducker than Loma. I agree with that. He said, Vlog, you can compare Crawford to Mayweather. Crawford is definitely on the level of being one of the greatest of all time right now.
Okay.
Hey, Vlog, can I hold on? I know what you're thinking. Can I ask you a question just to double?
Tell me if you just tell me what I'm thinking.
What I'm thinking is right now you're not believing it right now. You need to see more. You need to see more work. I'm thinking if I know you're thinking if he goes undisputed at 54, you'll talk about it. Am I correct?
Well, he would eclipse him if he's able to go undisputed at 54.
Okay,
that's an eclipse. That's no doubt. I edge Floyd because Floyd like really opened the door for this modern day of social media boxing, people able to really sell themselves and truly chase the bag. And Crawford hasn't got there with the 30 some odd fights he's gotten. He's getting there lately with the Porter fight, the Spence fight, things like that. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of catching up to Floyd's heels, but I think Floyd edges him based on all the things he did for boxing.
Okay.
If you understand what I'm saying.
That's fair. Scotty 70 said this will be Crawford's 6th fight in almost 5 years. He could get old overnight at 37 and at the bigger weight. Hey man, anything's possible.
Salute. A real OG understanding what being an OG is.
Well, both y'all OGs is wrong, but I do agree with the general statement though.
then we not wrong. If you agree with it, then we not wrong.
I'm not saying I say the general statement. He didn't the general statement. You know what I mean? There's a general statement there. But the thing about it is usually when guys get old overnight, Vlog, meet me in the middle of the street on this one. Usually when guys get old overnight, it's usually after a rough performance. It's usually the case.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. That's why I'm leaning more towards the general case.
But my thing is this fight that rough performance? It's
competition. I believe Madrimov is going to give him good competition. I believe that 100%. Stay Ready said, Vlog, European is European. Russia is Asian. Good point. He said Crawford going to destroy dude. Stay Ready might have answered this down.
Stay Ready want to get all geological on somebody now. Let's keep it solid. Russia been known as Eastern European for so long, bro. Don't do me like that. Don't
Stay
do
Ready
me
pulled
like
the globe out. Said, hold up.
It only got the world map and laid it out on me with the longitude and latitude. I got you. That's what's up.
Big shout out to Stay Ready, man. He said the hate is real versus Bud. Forever G, how do you have the fight going, Forever G? Like how do you have the fight going? He said, put me in on that bet. I won 50 a piece with him. Crawford by KO. Oh, damn. Stay Ready went in on that too. We're gonna have to hit Shane up and see if he want to get in on that. He put his cash app down. Oh man, he put his cash app down. Listen, all right. Hey, Stay Ready. I'm gonna hit you up. We can definitely see if we can get that lined up. Scotty 70 said Crawford to win by decision is plus 200. Wow.
So the people that don't understand boxing really think this dude gonna knock him out because plus 200 means they're leaning KO.
Yes. Yeah. So
Wow,
that means
that's
him by
crazy.
KO is probably got to put up money. Can you look that up?
It's a minus.
Yeah, it's a minus.
It's got to be a minus.
A minus. Boxing Maniac in the building, man. Hey, listen, big shout out to Boxing Maniac. Boxing Maniac and I linked up after the Boots fight. We in the concession stands talking boxing, looking at the things, walking up and down. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Boxing Maniac, man. He got a really good movement going on. They got their own podcast over there. We definitely gonna have him on the show one day and cook up for sure. Stay ready said next weekend. He said Shane let me in on the bet. Bud is getting this dude up out of there. He said I want in on this bet. Yeah,
let me get these numbers real quick, man. Go ahead, y'all.
Said Laura just got a knockout. Yeah, he knocked out Michael Zarafa. Scotty 70 said Jeff Horn. Listen, man. But the thing with Jeff, I understand where you going, bro.
Madrimov is no Jeff Horn, so him going up and beating Jeff Horn is.
I get where Scotty coming from though, because he's talking about that's the guy. Pacquiao had the long night. I still thought he won the fight, but he had the long night. You can make the argument.
Oh, that's what he mean. Okay. Okay, I thought he was saying like he's gonna
Scotty
go up.
Said, that's a good one though. He said, "Vlog, I will bet you on that Canelo Berlanga fight. I got Canelo knocking him out under 6."
Now I'm not that hype on that one there, Mac. I was. They want
that Madrimov smoke. They want that Madrimov smoke.
I'm on that Madrimov. I'm on that bet. So I got $150 out there, and I need that. I need some new J's.
Yo, that's my guy right there, man. Stone Bone Boxing, big shout out to you. Madrimov will be stopped in the 8th round.
You want it?
Hold on. Stone Bone Boxing. First of all, all of us are gonna subscribe to you. Make sure you subscribe to us as well.
Yeah, let me do that. I'm trying to get these.
Stay ready. Say happy early birthday to Shane. Definitely. Madrimov spars with Bivol. We understand that. And that's why we're giving Madrimov the respect, and we're saying, hey, he's gonna be competitive in this fight. Nobody on this panel was saying that he's gonna get blown out. I don't think he's gonna get blown out. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's gonna get blown out. Stay ready, yeah, bro.
The numbers say minus 150 for the KO.
Yeah, we we ride with the crowd, bro. hey, listen.
Listen. Man. I bet y'all. I bet everybody put money on False to feel bad. So I'm just trying to tell you, man.
I feel you. He said. I hate when they call Russian Eastern Europeans. They just trying to keep the Caucasians together. Oh man, he said, let's bet that then.
Okay, I got you.
My prize pick money. I feel that, brother. I feel that, man. Hey, listen, man. I think Berlanga is gonna make it interesting in the sense of I think he's so young and energetic. I don't think he's really gonna go in like, damn, like should I do it? I don't think he's gonna be doing too much thinking inside the ring. I think he's just gonna go in there and let him go. And that's kind of what you have to do with Canelo, because if you go in there, you're trying to outthink him and stuff like that. Canelo's one of the best thinkers in the sport in terms of in game.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Berlanga's best way to win, I guess, is he has to push the pace. You got to make the older fighter fight.
I agree.
All 3 minutes.
And listen, I want to make this clear. Like, Ty Finney got him as a C-level fighter. Vlog got him as a B-level fighter. For me, I'm gonna say he's a C plus fighter. I really want to
sound like a B.
I'm gonna say a C plus fighter.
So is this? And so that's saying that you don't believe it's power fraud then, Because to
I'm not
me,
talking about the power. I'm talking about him just overall as a fighter.
overall, well, yeah,
I would say like a C. I would say he's a C plus because his physical attributes. He got good hand speed. He got good hand speed for the weight. He got good power. The thing I don't like about him, I'm like, he has no head movement whatsoever. He has no head movement whatsoever.
Yeah,
and the upper body is stiff, bro. The upper body,
but
like, you get none of this, bro. You get none of that.
Can I ask a question though?
Mm-hmm.
Is this not the fight that to help define somebody in his position, that the tools that he hasn't shown us because maybe the competition hasn't drawn it out of him? This could be that fight that we see some of these nuances that we've kind of critiqued about these guys, because it takes a fight of this magnitude to sort of bring those things out of a fighter too. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt to say his defense could be improved, because it has to be improved to give him a chance. You understand what I'm saying?
Generally speaking, I would agree with that. I'm pretty consistent with this. I'm like, when a fighter hasn't really shown me something over the course of his career, I find it hard to believe they're gonna show me that attribute that they haven't shown in their whole career against one of the top guys in the sport. If it's a lower level opponent, possibly. I'm not saying that he can't, but he hasn't shown me. He ain't shown me like his head is straight up and down like Broad Street, bro. Straight up and down like Broad Street. That thing like this. You never seen Berlanga on that type time. You never seen him on that type
but you know how you can fix that, and the easiest way to fix that, that might be hard to teach. Either you kind of got the swivel or you don't have the swivel. Hands up.
Yeah.
Hands up.
Yeah.
Great defense right there.
I hope Berlanga goes in here and puts on the performance of his life. Because that's going to bring something out of Canelo. I want to see Berlanga perform. I want this to be no trash fight. I don't want that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want that at all. What I want at the end of the day is, once I believe Canelo's going to beat Berlanga, once he beats Berlanga, there's really nowhere else for him to go. There's nowhere else for him to go.
So what you talking about? Retirement?
No, Benavidez. He's collecting as many checks as he can before he get that Benavidez fight.
At this point, David Morrell might be as deserving. So,
I agree with that. But see, David Morrell don't have no fan base. He don't have no backing behind him. So I kind of understand that one. I would be more accepting. And
to argue, but hold up. But to argue in support of Canelo, has Benavidez truly had that?
Absolutely.
How can you say that? How can you say that when Benavidez has never had his own pay-per-view? He's never been a headline.
Hold on.
Who?
Berlanga hasn't either. He got his shot. Munguia hasn't either. He got his shot. William Skull was going to get his shot, but they paid him step-aside money. He's never had it neither. So we can't say that. You can't say that. The bottom line is, does he deserve to fight? Yes or no? And the answer is yes.
I guess so. I mean, but they had to have some kind of argument to deny the fight. They have to have.
You can't tell me.
I'm just saying they had to.
Since Plant, and we not. I'm not Benavidez, baby. Come on.
I'm not saying that they're right. I'm just saying they had to have some sort of argument, some sort of reasoning behind not taking the fight and not making the fight till now. You know what I mean? But again, it could be a situation where we get a Pacquiao Mayweather, where at some point these dudes is backed in the corner, and it just got to happen.
I think I'm gonna go on a record, bro. I think the fight happens.
So I agree with you in that aspect.
Yeah, I think the fight happens, but it's not because he's looking for competition. He's looking for things like that. I just think he's gonna have
get backed in the corner.
He's gonna be backed into a corner. He has nowhere else to go. They're not gonna take.
I agree with that.
They're not gonna take a William Skull fight. I don't think the Crawford fight is gonna happen. I think it's going to happen. I honestly think it's gonna happen.
I don't know. I think he could duck again, and him being Charlo, big Charlo.
There's no way. There's no way. Al, listen, Al Al lost a bunch of money on that fight because he put that fight on. He's not gonna turn around and do that again because he don't have the same juice as he did. He don't have the same money behind him as he did before. He got
but
the
no,
Amazon,
I mean, Al sending people like, well, this fight gonna be on Amazon, so yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I just think if there was another name that could replace Benavidez for the next fight, to me, that would be the name. Because if he's still running through the PBC quote unquote camp. So
yeah, but here's the thing though, Vlog and Legend. Benavidez and Canelo, that's a competitive fight. Nobody's saying
I'm not arguing with you. Competitive fight. I'm being a Canelo supporter, I guess.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
Legend, when you watch Benavidez, when you see Benavidez, because I don't.
Say it again.
I said, when you watch Benavidez, does he look invincible to you? Invincible to me. I see holes.
When he just fought at 175, yeah, I seen some holes.
I don't look at Benavidez and look at him and just be like, yo, like he's God's gift of boxing. Like if Canelo takes that fight,
can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Did he want to look like food a little bit?
Does who look like food?
I said, did he want to look like food a little bit?
Benavidez?
Yes.
Does he want for
Did
Canelo
he want to look? Yeah, did he want to look towards Canelo from Canelo's vision?
I see where you're going. I see where you go. So you talk about the Volzdik fight. He didn't tone it down a little bit to make it not look. I got it. Actually, if that was the case, I think that was a great move. Because if he blows out Volzdik in 2 rounds or 3 rounds, we're still talking the same thing. But even before that, I'm like, he's like, Benavidez is a really, really good fighter. Really, really good fighter. But I don't look at him and be like, there's not a formula to beat this dude. I just don't. Hey. I'm like,
Volzdik almost beat him. There's a formula to beat him.
You said Volzdik almost beat him?
Yeah, Volzdik had good moments that he didn't follow up on, so to speak. Volzdik had good moments in that fight, bro. It was not.
I don't think they equated rounds, though.
That's why I said he didn't finish.
He had
the good moment.
That's fair. I'll give you that. Yeah, I just think as far as Canelo is concerned, I'm like, I don't know what he sees when he sees Benavidez, but I'm like, Benavidez throws so many shots, he's going to have plenty of opportunities to counter, which is right up his alley.
Could it be a little rivalry, little situation? Because quote unquote Benavidez Mexican American, Canelo Mexican. I don't know. It's got to be something,
bro. It got to be something. I don't know if he just watches Benavidez. He just don't like the matchup. I don't know.
He might not like Benavidez.
He may. That might be true too.
Because it sounds like it's like that in boxing. Because Crawford was acting like it was like that as far as PBC was concerned. Like, yo, they just didn't like him and didn't want to make any big fights with him.
Well, from a business
that may be true.
Talking about that from a business standpoint, if I'm Al, I play it exactly the way Al played it. You got to sign over here to get that. Like you got to control the future moves. So I got it from a business standpoint. I got it. But Al to get the fight. Like it's just that was business. I get that.
But did he sign with Al? Because this ain't an Al.
He signed a 2-fight deal. He signed a 2-fight deal.
This ain't an Al fight though. So how? Where did he? Where's the second fight?
So the reason why he
the Porter fight, and then the Spence fight.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I mean, well, that's not signing with Al then.
Yes,
because if you only on 2 fights, Al get you for life, don't he? Don't Al get you for life? Because it seemed like he got Canelo. Go ahead.
I was going to ask y'all. I agree with y'all. I was going to ask y'all. Like, of course, we all want Canelo and Benavidez. That's not happening. But aside from Berlanga, who would, if Canelo didn't fight Berlanga, who would have been like one of the best options for him? I mean, I can't.
I just gave you the name, but that name is coded in ice cubes right now. So
who you talking about?
Charlo name. Yeah, he's asking about another guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I wouldn't have been a fan of the Chris Eubanks fight. I just don't, Chris don't seem to be the guy that has to have that killer attitude to beat Canelo.
Can we agree if he takes Eubanks next we're just clearly ducking at this point?
Oh yeah, no doubt. He ducking now.
Okay.
He ducking now.
I know he ducking now, but there's a few that's kind of on the fence.
Yeah, and I've been trying to support them with my arguments during this live. So, but they not landing, and it ain't no help.
Do you think he's definitely taking like the Floyd blueprint?
Oh yeah.
Sure. Like, cause
once he lost to Floyd, they copycatted.
Like Floyd and Berto, like that was a fight. Like when that got announced, we all knew that was easy work.
Yeah,
like that was worthless to me.
Yeah,
and they didn't do good pay-per-view compared to all Floyd's other pay-per-views. So
right. Stay Ready said Berlanga don't have any boxing IQ. To be honest with you, bro, that's kind of what I question. And then we always say high speed chess. Like I haven't seen Berlanga in a chess match, let alone a high speed chess match. So that's the issue with that. Said those first round knockouts early in his career said beat him up.
He might have said
messed him up. He said he didn't learn anything from those fights. That's a good point. Derek Lincoln, big shout out to you, family. Said salute to you, 5. Big shout out to you. Said Canelo going to fight Zurdo Ramirez or Jamal Charlo. David Morrell not going to fight him. He not ready just yet. I love David. That's my homie. I think his profile got to be built up as well. Let me stay ready. Let me be clear. Let me be 100% clear. If Canelo wanted to take the full Mayweather route, he can give you William Skull, who was a mandatory, right? He can give you Eubank, he can give you Jamal Charlo, and he can give you Zurdo Ramirez. He can give you 4 of those. If he really wanted to ride this out without seeing Benavidez, he could. He could. His numbers will be going down more and more, but if he wanted to, he could. Derek Lincoln said, I don't think Canelo will fight Benavidez. He doesn't want to fight. I agree with Vlog. I think he's going to get backed into a corner. They're going to force his hand. Canelo been ducking David SMH. I agree. Canelo was getting to that bag, then Crawford. Salute, fellas. Big shout out to Wilton Henry. Listen, and I mean, if that's what it's about, I mean, he could do that too. He can get this fight and he could sign a Crawford fight and just skate. He could do that too. Like Canelo has options. I don't want to make it seem like he don't have no options at all. Canelo don't want the young smoke. Is
Benavidez young right now?
I just don't think he liked the matchup. I just don't think he likes I don't think it's the young smoke. He just don't like the Benavidez matchup. I don't know what it is.
Can I say something?
Like that with Andre.
Can I say something? Yes, I think he does not want to fight taller guys because they can punch down on him. And that's where he went wrong fighting Bivol. Bivol was able to use that range and really keep Canelo at bay, land cleaner punches from a distance. Canelo couldn't counter as easy. So I think that could be an issue. He had trouble, if you remember, he had a little bit of trouble with Kovalev's range too. It took him a while to get to Kovalev. So
close fight until you got him up out of there.
That's what I'm saying. It took him a while. So does he really want to go through that fight after fight with these guys? He took a chance with Bivol, not believing in Bivol's power, but Bivol was strong enough and smart enough to keep him up at bay. And that power, I think, helped him because it was like, hold up, this ain't 168.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think it really has something to do with size, range, things like that. That just makes his style that much tougher to get off and be successful with.
I agree. Derek Lincoln, he said the reason is because Canelo don't want to lose his Mexican fans. There's never a situation where he's going to lose his fans. Like his fans is his fans.
Because there is a split and a divide with Mexicans. I'm from the West Coast. Well, I'm West Coast. I'm East Coast born, West Coast raised. You know how what it is. I understand there is a bit of a difference with being Mexican to Mexican American, and there's a little bit of divide there. You know what I mean? So I think we have to take that into consideration.
Yeah, but he's not gonna have a situation where he's just not gonna have like no Mexican fans. Like he's always gonna have a base, like no matter what he does. Said at 175, yes, I see holes, but at 168, no, I see no holes. I do.
The style of fighter, the holes is who he's fighting is the holes. He has not fought. He ducked, quote unquote, duck Andre, taller fighter, rangy, quote unquote, ducking Benavidez, taller fighter, rangy.
Derek
fought Bivol, couldn't win. Just saying.
Hey, Derek, the only reason I say Benavidez showed holes at 68 is because his fight with Caleb Plant was a competitive fight. And Caleb Plant did some things. He did some good things in that fight. He did some good work in that fight. So I'm not gonna sit up here and say he doesn't have holes at all at 68. It's some guys that gave him some solid work, but like Vlog said, like, can you sustain that work? You see it, and the distance is too much between the spots that they actually showed a good work. Derek said young Canelo could have beaten David, but old Canelo doesn't have a foot movement to beat David Benavidez now.
Well, hold up. Does David have that? David is a pressure fighter, so his footwork isn't.
David got a good pivot game. David got a good pivot game.
But when does he have to pivot? When does he pivot?
He pivots a lot because when he pivots, that's why he gets all those shots off, and guys don't really get back at him. So you got to add the height, and I'm talking about half steps, bro. I'm not talking to the
side. Okay, I get the side. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You got to get your punches different angles. You definitely. Yes. So yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Yes. Wilton Henry said, Scotty, he said, I'm here in Thailand, best place on earth. Big shout out, bro. Big shout out to you. We got Thailand in the building. He said, hit us up if you get the Bangkok. Big shout out. Hey, man, we international, bro.
Yes, sir.
Derek said he ducking now with Berlanga because he ain't got a chance in the world of beating Canelo. I can't even buy that fight. There's a lot of people that's not going to buy that fight. I think Berlanga's going to go in there and he's going to go for it. I'm not saying that Berlanga's a trash fighter. He's not a trash fighter at all. He's not a trash fighter at all, man. Like, he was a hot prospect for a reason. But stay ready.
Can I say this? Mm-hmm. I think that fight is going to be surprisingly more less one-sided than people might think. I think it's not going to be as one-sided. So it might be worth the buy to me, even if Canelo gets the KO.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. I do
think Berlanga in a foreign fight. He's going to be.
That's what I'm saying. Even if Canelo gets the KO, it could be one of those spectacular. Oh shit! This motherfucker coming at me overhand right type shit.
Hey, bro.
It could be. I think it could be worth it to me.
And Canelo. And the thing is, like, you know, Berlanga might mess around and try to bite that dude, man. He's taller than him anyway, man. I can see a shoulder bite in this fight.
I could see some rough tactics trying to muscle Canelo a little bit, elbows, things like that. Some tie-ups. I could see it being a little gritty fight in there, and make it entertaining. Make it. I think it's gonna be entertaining. We want to see the dog in Canelo. We keep giving him all these props, and y'all keep saying he pound for pound. Show me your pound for pound dog.
Imagine, watch this. Only way I'm buying this fight is if I win this Majimov bet, and I'm using y'all 50s to buy this fight. That's the only way I'm buying this fight, bro.
Hey, Jeff. If you saying you think he's gonna come in and just let his hands go, like you said, that's gonna give Canelo plenty of opportunities to counter, and I just don't think that Berlanga is gonna be able to hang with those counters, man.
Yeah, I would say if he go in there reckless abandon, I'll give him 5.
I'm getting him out early. Yeah,
I'll give him 5 rounds. If he goes in there with trying to be a little diplomatic, maybe about 8. Berlanga's getting up out of there though.
Okay, y'all ain't got no faith in the youngster, man. I don't know, bro.
I don't. He's gonna have to show me. He gonna have to show me. I ain't got no. And again, I'm like, it's the matchup. That's
what I'm trying to tell you, bro. He beats up on guys that are truly smaller fighters.
Ooh.
He's been Canelo.
But Berlanga ain't a small fighter though.
That's my point of saying it could be more entertaining and less one-sided than you people keep saying. Y'all keep talking about he dog walking this dude. This is a bigger guy than he's been, quote unquote, dog walking.
I think Berlanga gets dog walked in an entertaining fashion.
All right, bro. Size matters.
Understood.
Size fucking matters for a reason, bro.
Amen. Big dogs get dog walked too. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'm just saying, if y'all look at this dude's track record, outside of a couple of the British dudes that might have been some legitimate 168 dudes that couldn't box, yeah, he beat them dudes up. But as far as the Western fighters that he's fought, these are smaller guys that he's able to beat up. Charlo, Munguia. Now you're fighting a legitimate Western fighter that's your size. I want to see the dog. Show me you still got that dog and you can get rid of this young dude.
Yeah, I think Berlanga gets dog walked. He gonna get dog walked. Yeah. And it's a horrible style for Berlanga. It's a horrible style for him. Like,
yeah, he definitely does better against guys that are not true boxers. So yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's right up his alley. This is right up his alley. But I hope Berlanga puts on a great performance. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Derek said he said in his power he's supposed to have was fighting bums. Now that he fighting competition, those KOs starting to fade, so he don't even have the power they claim he has. He after his run in the beginning of his career, yeah, he's not getting guys out of there because of the competition. That's to be expected. But I do think Berlanga got legit pop. I think he got legit pop, for sure. What can he do? I don't know, but I think Canelo got the best whiskers. He got some of the best whiskers in the game. Can't take that from him. Very few times.
Hell yeah, he definitely got a good chin. He definitely has a top 5 chin, no doubt. He's been touched
for sure.
He's been touched.
Berlanga's
been dropped too, legend. Yeah, facts. He's been dropped too.
So that's what I'm thinking. If he comes in there swinging reckless, he's going to get countered and he's getting dropped.
If Canelo is on his game offensively, he should look magnificent offensively in this fight. He should look magnificent. If he let them puppies go, he should look great in this fight. But it goes back to the entertainment value. I think this will be an entertaining fight.
What you do to beat this dude at this point in his career is you go nose to nose and you make him fight from round 1 to round 12.
I agree.
And stay in his chest. You want that this an older lion. You want to test that stamina, that conditioning, and all of that.
He got.
Man, because he got the greatest training tapes in history. Let's see if that shit is really in you when it's fight night, because the young boy can't go in there, like y'all said, swinging reckless. All of that shit that's scary fighting to me. That's like, well, I'm showing y'all I came to fight. Nah, you came to get knocked out, bro, because I need a fight where you come in to fight, and that style of fight is put your head against his head, keep your head on his shoulder, you tie him up, swinging with one hand, doing a lot of that gritty shit, make it a dirtier fight, bro. That's the only way for me to see him making a distance. Not that he can win that way, but to make it the distance. So,
and to be honest with you, I think we left this out before we get up out of here, is Berlanga inside game ain't that nice, yo.
Yeah, he does need a little bit of range.
He got one of the nicer inside games out there, bro.
That's what I said, but that's his only chance to not get KO'd cleanly, to not be at range, to not get picked apart, stay close, make it a gritty fight.
Box Canelo.
No doubt. You got
Canelo, like
you got to out gritty. It's the only way.
I think that's a proper way to close out. Derek said the best part of this fight will be the ring walk. That is
that's the best way to close it out, right there.
That's the way to close
Shout out Derek. Shout out Derek for that.
Derek, man. Listen, we gonna close this thing out, man. This is an hour 35 minutes strong. Really, really good show, man. Big shout out to VP Shane for stopping through. Happy early birthday to VP Shane, man. Definitely give him the early birthday shout outs, man. I_am Shane, the number on Instagram. Definitely give him an early birthday shout out for sure. Definitely follow him as well, man. In fact, he still got like 200 followers. Crazy to me. But definitely go follow him as well, man. Ty Finney, the legend, man. As always, man, we appreciate you stopping through, man. That's definite family right there. Actually, he's gonna have some clips coming up of an interview that he just did. But the guy's fighting in a week or two. Am I correct?
Yeah, he's fighting in the week. Yeah,
he's fighting in a week.
Yeah, he's fighting the same day Crawford fight.
Same day Crawford fight. So we're gonna have the clips up on Legend social media. Give me your social media and all that, Legend.
Yeah, on IG, the Legend 3347. Same thing, TikTok, Facebook, Ty Finney, podcast in this corner.
My big bro boxing first vlog. You know what I'm saying? Definitely making some good moves with the Blunt Truth series, doing some good numbers there. Definitely need for y'all to check the Blunt Truth series out. Check them all out. We'll probably have to set it up where you have that as a playlist on your YouTube, so they could just run it straight down. They ain't got to look for it. Give them your social media and all that, good brother.
Man, you see it on the screen. Boxing First Vlog, man. I'm on Instagram and I'm on YouTube. I'm working. I'm bringing you the best content possible. Definitely pertinent information in boxing, good viewpoints to give you guys something to think about. And I might start tapping back into a little bit of the betting side, bringing some numbers to some of the bigger fights. Maybe not the off the radar fights as much as I was back a year or so back. But anyway, to the next time you hear from me, man, keep your guard up and stay in the fight.
Absolutely. Boxing After Dark, late check-in, said, did you guys see the Joyce versus Chisora fight? We did see it. We talked about that at the beginning of the show. So after we jump up off here, man, definitely go listen to this episode, man. Especially if you got a workout or something, long drive or something, man. Plug us in. Go ahead and listen to it, man. So I'm all over the place, man. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everything. G5 Jeff TV. And we got a date scheduled for next week. Next Sunday, we're gonna be back on here. Plenty to talk about, plenty fights. I'm not gonna lie, that one probably gonna be like a 2 hour. That might be like a 2 hour show. For sure, there's gonna be so many fights to cover, man. So this was definitely a good one, man. On behalf of Ty Finney, the legend, in this corner podcast, Boxing First Vlog, aka Blunt, VP Shane, and your boy Five, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping through. We will see y'all next Sunday.
Peace.